Welcome in, Wiffle Ball fans. We are down to the final four teams here at Silver Stadium. Apes, Titans, Mambas, and the Claw, and we're going to be down to 3 after this battle. Let's take a peek at the bracket and show you how we're going to get down to those 3. Mambas and Claw are down here fighting away in the losers bracket, so that does mean that one of these 2 championship favorite teams will go home. The Mambas are going to have a very tough task today as they are going to have to face Nick Everett on the mound. Nick is one of the best pitchers in the FLT. Put him at least in the top 5, if not top 3. He's got a very impressive riser that looks like it's going to hit the plate but bounces back in the zone, as that one, he just aimed it a little too high there. Kyler Stork's going to be the first one to face the riser. One thing Kyler needs to work on this year is his high strikeout percentage, striking out in over 25% of his plate appearances, but that's going to be tough to fix against a strikeout pitcher in Nick Everett. But Kyler will win the first round and take a walk down to first base. Next up here for the Mambas is a first-year player for their team, Matt Ogden. He's done a great job of seeing the ball at the plate, got a high on-base percentage, a lot of walks, although he's 4 for 11 when hitting the ball in play, so he'd like to get that number up, get the ball in the air more, and see it go over this short fence. Just a reminder here, we've got Titans and Apes coming up after this, the Winners Bracket Championship. Winner gets a free trip to the championship game, and the loser will play the winner of this one between the Mambas and Claw. If you'd like to stay up to date on this year's tournament, be sure to subscribe so you won't miss any of the final games of this year's Wiffle Ball tournament, and you'll be able to stay in the loop for next year's. Matt Ogden is going to take a walk, put him on first and second, and now Brett Lenz is going to step into the box, the first lefty of the game, and the only one that Nick Everett is going to face today. He's going to round out the Mambas lineup. Brett's also done a very good job of seeing the ball, a lot of walks today, as Nick executes that riser perfectly right up there into the middle of the zone. Oh, and another riser just kisses the top of the zone and bounces in. Unlucky bounce for Brett, but that's just a perfect pitch by Everett there. Couldn't have done it any better, as that'll bring Kyler Stork up to the plate with 2 on, 1 out. And I just want to remind everyone that this is an elimination game. These are 2 teams that were projected in the top 3, if not championship favorites. So it's going to be huge for one of them to take 4th, but one of them is going to remain in the hunt for the FLT championship. Kyler Stork in a 3-1 count here. And ball 4, load up the bases. Matt Ogden coming up with a lot of ways to score a run. Although the Mambas are probably going to need a lot of runs, as the Claw have scored at least 7 runs in every game they have played so far this tournament. And on the other hand, the Mambas have scored 6 or less in 3 times. Matt Ogden is going to bring in the game's first run, though, on a walk with the bases loaded. That'll bring Brett Lenz back up. Nick Everett in a tricky situation here in only his 3rd game of the tournament. But it looks like he finds a groove there, rises that one right into the middle of the strike zone. Alex Haas is loving it out there in the outfield. Hopefully, for his sake, Everett can stay in that groove and start mowing him down like we're used to seeing him do. Here comes the 2-2 pitch from Everett. And all Stork could do was look at that one. Looked unhittable until it was almost to the plate. They're going to leave him stranded here. It'll be 1-0 Mambas with the lead as the Claw come to the plate with their hot bats. I mentioned hot bats, and what an example now at the plate. Alex Haas, who is on an MVP-like season, currently leading the league in hits, home runs, and RBIs. He is going to be priority number 1 for Mamba pitchers at the plate. But right there, they're going to get him out as Ogden to Stork. And that's a good way to segue to the man who has the task of handling this potent offense. Kyler Stork is going to toe the rubber for the Mambas. Kyler currently, good news, has the third lowest ERA. He's a ball-and-play kind of guy with that screwball he throws, giving him less than 1 strikeout per inning pitched. But I don't know how much that is going to help when Nick Everett is putting up numbers like that on the screen. Those were his career stats, but Everett this year is just 1 for 2 with a home run. So it looks like he has not lost anything, but it is a small sample size. So Stork's going to try to shut him down before he can pick up the ball and start getting hot. But that is not how he wanted to start that tall task. As Nick Everett, take your time around the bases. It's going to take a while to get that one. Number 2 on the season for the Claw pitcher, putting himself back in a no-decision spot, although I'm sure that will not hold with the way these offenses can swing the bat. Speaking of that, Isaiah Tiemeyer comes to the plate. He's already got 4 home runs on the year, although one number to watch out for him is he has 9 strikeouts at the plate, and that's going to be very tough against Stork's screwball, which is vicious to left-handed hitters. But Tiemeyer's going to hit that one right to Stork. He keeps it on the ground. Shows how Stork is that ball-and-play kind of guy. Stork's managed to keep 2 balls on the ground this inning for the 2 outs, although he did let up a big fly ball to Nick Everett. And there's another big fly ball, although not far. It's going to land right into the hands of Stork to end this inning. We're going to be tied after 1 in this 4-inning game. Mamba's coming back to the plate. Ogden, Lenz, Stork for the 2nd inning here in the Fox Lake Football Tournament Final 4. The 3-1 count here from Everett to Ogden. And ball 4, leadoff man is aboard once again for the Mambas. Everett to Lenz here. Ball 4, first and second, no outs. Just the start the Mambas were looking for here as their leadoff man, Kyler Stork, steps in. Oh, but Everett is going to handcuff there and just freeze him. Not much he could have done with that pitch anyway. What a great pitch from Everett. And he goes from 2 on, no out to 2 on and 2 outs. Just needs 1 out here to get out of this inning. One-two pitch here to Brett Lenz. And strike 3. Alex Haas knew it before it reached the plate. 3 strikeouts in a row will end the inning and send us to the bottom of the 2nd. Still tied at 1 after that great pitching performance from Nick Everett. Nick Everett here at the plate to start the 2nd inning. Yanks that one down the line. Ogden! Stork! Oh my gosh, what a great effort there to get the out at first. Tiemeyer lost one over Stork's head. Ogden there. Oh my gosh, what a great defensive showing here from the Mambas. They are doing it all in the outfield today. Here's the delivery from Stork. That'll hit him, and that'll give him a 2-out base runner here, and their first base runner of the game. And Nick Everett is going to make him pay for that 2-out walk. Light off the fireworks and move over Shohei Ohtani. The FLT's got our own 2-way player here. Nick Everett doing it all on the mound and at the plate. That 2-run shot will give him a 2-run lead here in the bottom of the 2nd. Everett's 3rd of the year and 2nd of the game. Here comes the pitch from Kyler Stork. Popped up right to Stork, and that will end the inning. That 2-run home run opened up the game to give the Claw a 3-1 lead, but a 2-run lead is nothing the Mambas can't overcome as we head to the 3rd inning here in the FLT. I said that 2-run lead was nothing for the Mambas. Kyler Stork hits that one deep and will cut that lead in half right there. Make it 3-2. The Claw still up, but Kyler Stork proves that Nick Everett is human and hittable. He'll slither his way to home plate and give Matt Ogden some advice on how to hit Nick Everett's tough pitching. As we're going to bring in here behind the plate, just want to show you guys the skill of Nick Everett's pitching there as that one is outside for ball 1. Those balls are coming in pretty fast at under half a second as Matt Ogden gets strike 1 right there on the inside part of the plate. And that speed just makes it almost impossible to pick up when the balls look like they're going to scrape the ground halfway to the plate and then pop up in the zone just like that as Matt Ogden strikes out there for the first out. But Brett Lenz's fortune is going to be a little different. He'll get a pitch on the outside that'll walk him for ball 4. 3-1 pitch here, and that's going to bounce its way outside of the plate. They will have 2 on with 1 out for the 3rd inning of the game. Matt Ogden will strike out swinging there for the 2nd out of the inning on a little slider action instead of the usual riser there from Everett. Here comes full count pitch. Brett Lenz. Strike 3, inning over. It'll be 3-2. Claw still in the lead, and they're coming up to bat, top of the order. We're going to head to the bottom of the 3rd in this elimination game. Alex Haas is going to start the inning with a big bang to put that lead back up to 2. Take your time, Alex, rounding those bases. It's going to be 4-2 DeClaw over the Mambas, thanks to Alex Haas's 12th home run of the season. 2-0 pitch here to Everett, and that'll hit him for ball 4. Just a reminder, a hit by pitch counts as 2 balls, so on a 2-0 count, that'll make it 4-0. T-Meyer grounds it. Stork charges it, gets the out at first, and they will just let Everett advance to second. No chance of a play there. And another hit by pitch will make it 4 balls, 5 actually, and that'll send Alex Haas down to first base. Nick Everett adds 3 to the lead, make it a 5-run lead and a 7-2 ball game. Nick's 3rd home run of the game gives them this huge lead, and all the Mambas can do is just huddle around the mound and try to think of what to do now. It looks like they're going to stick with their ace, Kyler Stork, as they go back on defense here, trying to hold this lead at just 5. Here comes the pitch from Kyler Stork. Pops it up, Matt Ogden. Get up there. Matt Ogden with the huge leap to get the out there. That is going to be an FLT top 10 nominee. We'll see after the tournament if that one makes the cut. I'm sure that one will. Great catch to turn the momentum back in the Mamba's favor as the fans go crazy for that one.
Yeah, sorry.
And Alex Haas is going to pop one right up to the pitcher, Kyler Stork. He's going to drop it It'll go down a ground out there to end the inning, but the Claw extend that lead to 5. Mambas are going to need to score at least 5 to keep this one going. It's a great time here at the Fox Lake Football Tournament. We've got the juggling contest going on. Mambas win that one. They're coming to the plate here, trying to win this ball game and keep their season alive, headed to the top of the 4th. Kyler Stork is going to be leading off the inning for the Mambas here. Still got that 5-run deficit, as the leadoff runner will be aboard first base. No better start they could have hoped for other than maybe a home run. Here comes the pitch from Everett. Ball 4. They will have first and second for the 4th straight inning this game. They've had them every inning. Only able to plate 2 runs so far, though. That'll hit Brett Lenz, and that'll load up the bases here. The tying run is on deck. The Mambas are hoping to get him up with no outs still. Kyler Stork is going to swing through it for the first out of the inning. He's not happy, but Alex Sauce is happy. His pitcher got that first out of the way. Everett to Ogden here. Ball 4, bring in a run and bring the tying run to the plate. It'll be in the form of Brett the Bomber Lenz. The lefty could tie this one with 1 swing, but it's more important to not get that second out. And tying run is aboard. Brett Lenz will walk the tying run down to first base. And that'll do it for Nick Everett. A slight ovation from the crowd, recognizing the effort and skill he put into this one. It's now Alex Haas's game. He's coming in a save opportunity. And it is not the best of news for the Mambas, as the Claw have a pair of aces out there, Everett and Haas. Both great pitchers, both top 5 pitchers. Hard to tell you which one's better. Everett, great game today, and Alex Haas is going to try to put some more excellent pitching on the Claw stat sheet and finish this one out. Pitch to Stork. Inside, tying run on second base here as Matt Ogden comes to the plate. It's 7-5. That 2-run lead still holds with just 1 out. 2-1 pitch here from Haas. And another walk. The tying run is now on third base. And Alex Haas is going to talk it over with Nick Everett, see what they want to do here going forward. And Nick Everett is going to come back into the game. Won't be a save opportunity since he's in line for the win, but he's going to try to strand that tying run on third. Ball 1 there from Everett. Ball 2 from Everett, 2-0 count. And here comes the 3-0 pitch. Ball 4. This game is ball 4, tie ball game. The Mambas have come back from down 5 in the top of the 4th to tie this one up, and they still got the bases loaded with 2 outs to play with. What a comeback by this Mambas team. Stork shows bunt there, but he's just looking to draw ball 4 and take the lead. Puts himself in the win column. It is 8-7 Mambas. Pitch here to Ogden. It's a lob. He grounds it to the left side of the field. Haas gets it into Everett for the first out. A run will score, and here comes Lenz. Heads up base running by Brett Lenz to make it 10-7, as Ogden will exchange 1 out for 2 runs. A fair trade here for the Mambas, as the Claw here are starting to feel like the Mambas were last inning. 3-1 pitch from Everett. Ball 4, there's a base open that Brett Lenz will go occupy on first base here with 2 outs. strike 3, and that'll end the half of the inning. But the Mambas put up an 8 spot to take a 3-run lead. Kyler Stork's going to go back out on the mound and going to try to close this one out and send his team on to the next round. But the Claw and their hot bats are coming to the plate. They're trying to win this one and shave off elimination. Pitch from Stork. Everett sends it deep. He wants to stay alive and win this one. He'll round the bases, cut that lead to 2. It is 10-8. What a tank by Nick Everett. He has been an offensive superstar at the plate and just vicious on the mound with that riser. 10-8 here as Isaiah Tiemeyer comes to the plate. Still no outs. Tiemeyer takes a walk, and that'll be good enough to bring the tying run to the plate. It'll be Alex Haas leading the league in home runs, leading the league in RBIs, and he adds 2 more right there with that home run to tie this ball game up at 10. He'll bring Isaiah Tiemeyer, who just took that walk, and himself around to score. Kyler Stork faces 3 batters, gives up 3 runs, and the Claw are now in a great opportunity to walk this ball game off thanks to that Alex Haas home run. Pitch here to Everett. He sends that one off the wall. Lenz gets a chance to show off that arm. As I said earlier, the best defensive units in the FLT. Tiemeyer pops that one up, foul territory. Oh my God, what a catch by Kyler Stork. He robs Tiemeyer of what would have just been a strike, but he gets that crucial second out of the inning and proves my point. Best defensive unit in the league. Another FLT top 10 nominee right there. And for the 3rd straight batter, the winning run is at the plate. 3-0 count here to Alex Haas. And just as expected, they put him on ball 4. Don't really want to face Alex Haas with the game on the line. Full count here to Nick Everett. Not even close. Ball 4. Move that winning run up to second base for Isaiah Tiemeyer's bat with a chance to drive him in. Pitch from Stork. It's going to be short. Ball 4. Winning run to third base. Alex Haas coming to the plate. He's either going to win it or send us to extra innings here with this plate appearance, as the Mambas talk about what they want to do here against the best hitter of the 2020 season. While they talk, I'll give you a reset. Tie game, bases loaded in the bottom of the final inning with 2 outs. You've got one of the best pitchers in the league and one of the best hitters in the league at the plate right now. This is what moments are made of.
Come on, Kyler.
Here's the pitch from Stork. Ball 1, outside. Not even a chance on that one. Ball 2, couldn't even get it to the plate. Looks like he can't even find the zone here. He lobs it in, and Alex Haas says goodbye to that ball and goodbye to the Mambas. That grand slam sends the Claw to the next round and helps them avoid elimination, but unfortunately it will send the Mambas home packing. They finish 4th place in the top half of the teams, but unfortunately for them, they are a strong franchise. That's going to be their worst finish in franchise history. The Claw move on to play the loser of the Titans and Apes, which is our next game coming up next weekend. But for now, I'm going to be down with our player of the game, Alex Haas. And welcome back. We're here with Alex Haas, who just hit a walk-off grand slam to end it. Alex, you had bases loaded, 2 outs. What was your approach coming to the plate?
Just trying to hit the ball hard. Been hitting the ball hard all day, and it's been doing good things for me, so this time it did too.
All right, well, you guys, that was an elimination game, so you guys will survive. You'll play the losers of the Apes
and Titans. Is there any preference on who you want to play?
I'd honestly rather play the Titans because Mark's showing up soon. So, but if we have to play the Apes, we'll compete hard and try to get a W.
All right, and you knocked Kyler out of the tournament. There was a little rivalry there going on towards the end of the game. Did it feel a little better to knock Kyler out, or just feel like knocking any team out?
No, at the end of the day, we're good friends. I would say it feels good to knock him out, but you know.
Yeah, gotta be nice. Yeah. All right, well, Alex, congrats on the win. Can't wait to see you in the next game, and congrats on the walk-off.
Thanks, Tanner.
Yeah, I think so.